And look, that's like a sucker. Well, that is dinner. Okay, let's get back to the fire in the camp. Let's get some leaves to cook this in.
I'm going to use these leaves to bake the fish.
And that is just a huge result to get this.
I need to gut the fish, slit the underside from the anal vent to the head, and scoop out the insides.
What you're left with is all the flesh on it. The way I'm going to cook this, just get all of these leaves, put them on the coal, fish on top, and then more leaves on top of that, just to seal all the moisture into it. And leave that for half an hour, and then that should be ready.
These green leaves won't burn, so they'll protect the fish as it cooks.
Let's try this. Suckers are bottom feeders, and it kind of tastes like it as well. But to be honest, at the moment, I'm just pleased for the energy. Well, the stars have definitely come out. It was also much colder now. The temperature's really dropped, and it's still only about 7:30. It's just about the time at home I'll be putting my kids to sleep. It looks like it's going to be a long cold night tonight.
In the morning, I'll be leaving the river behind, and my next challenge is climbing out of the canyon. Back in the snow line, the icy conditions are going to test me to the limit.
This is brutally cold.
I spent a freezing night sleeping by the Snake River at the bottom of Hell's Canyon. Before I begin to head out of the canyon, I need to warm myself up.
Well, it was a long cold night last night, but the sun's come up, and that always makes you feel better. I could definitely do something hot for breakfast. But what I've also got is this plastic bottle, and wherever you are in the world, there always seems to be plastic. But if you haven't got anything to boil water in, you can actually just use a plastic bottle. And all you need to do is fill it up with water, and the water inside it will stop the plastic from melting. And if you've got a cap as well, it's even better, because then you can fill it right up. And then when you boil that, it's going to act as like a pressure cooker and boil even faster. It's quite a cool little trick. That on to boil.
I've kept the fish head from last night for a basic breakfast. To boil water in a bottle, I need to make a tripod and then suspend it above the fire.
And then just hang this on here. And as long as you keep it moving, that bottle's not going to melt.
As the heat makes the water molecules more active, the water expands, swelling the bottle.
Fish head soup looks pretty done. And it doesn't look the most appetizing of breakfast, but there's going to be lots of good nutrition in that head. And look, these eyeballs are edible.
In some countries, these are a delicacy. Can't see why, but a lot of the head is dissolved, making a broth. It's a bit of protein, essential oils, and vitamins.
Cool. So I'm not going to win any prizes. And look, this is definitely boiled now. And this should be okay to drink. But you probably wouldn't want to do this every day. You know, as soon as you start heating this plastic, it's also going to release a lot of nasty chemicals. But in a survival situation, no other way to boil water, it works.